Hi Gemini, welcome to July. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. So this month, your ruling planet Mercury moves into Cancer on the 5th of July, and then it moves into Leo on the 20th. Then we have Mars moves into Taurus on the 5th. We have a full moon in July, on July 13th in Capricorn. And then a new moon in Leo on the 28th. And then Jupiter goes retrograde on the 29th. And we'll get into that later. Let's see what the cards say for Gemini. What's coming up for Gemini in terms of love and relationship for the month of July? What's coming up? What is coming up for Gemini in terms of love and relationship this month? July 2022. What does Gemini need to know? The Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Empress, the Eight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the card at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Okay, so this month, things are changing. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Now, you could be ending a relationship with someone that hasn't been honest with you. Because you have the Seven of Swords here. This is a card, it's a kind of a sneaky energy. You may be thinking, can I trust this person? Are they telling me? Can I believe what they're telling me? Because the Seven of Swords energy is like someone who says one thing to your face and another thing behind your back. Or the Seven of Swords could be someone who's got a hidden agenda and they're not being transparent with you. And I see with this Ten of Swords here and the Eight of Cups, I feel like you're going to be walking away from that energy. So if you're dealing with someone that's very argumentative or very selfish and not giving you what you deserve, I feel like you're going to be walking away from that. This is like putting an end to something that's no longer working. You don't have any more energy for this. But the good thing is, you have the Two of Cups in the future. I mean, you have the Three of Wands here in the past. So you've seen some success, especially around home and family, because the Empress is here. This is a card of motherhood, home, family, creativity. I feel like, though, there could have been some figures in your life that you're leaving toxic energy behind. So if you were dealing with someone that wasn't as nurturing as you needed them to be, I feel like you're making a decision to walk away because you have the Eight of Cups here. You might be leaving something behind that was once good but it's no longer fulfilling. And because you want to move on to something that can bring more meaning to your life, that can make you feel, it could even be something that has to do with creativity or motherhood, because the Empress is the mother. It's the creative card. It's the baby. It's like something that you consider your baby. And you have the Two of Cups here in the near future, which is a card of connecting with someone that's on the same page with you. So I feel like you're leaving something that was maybe not everything it was cracked up to be. There was some illusion or deception around it. And you're moving into an energy with the Two of Cups That's kind of like more of a soulmate connection, a better connection. And you have the Six of Cups here. This is a card, this is in your negative thinking sector though. So I feel like you need to get out of a rut. You're healing from the past. I feel like whatever this Ten of Swords is, the worst is over. So you're coming out of a bad situation. You're moving into a better one. With the Six of Cups energy, you might be thinking about the past and revisiting the past in a way, like some people from the past could come back, or you're learning lessons from the past that you're not going to repeat in the new situation. So you're moving into greater harmony with the Six. The Six is like the next relationship is going to be a better one. You might be thinking negatively because of what you've been through. You're like, well, I've been through the mill in relationships. I don't know if I can meet a new person that's going to be better. Now you're like jaded. But I feel like whatever situation you're leaving behind that wasn't working, the energy is shifting. With the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Nothing stays the same. And that's true of good situations or bad situations. So if you're in a difficult situation, it's not, it's like that's over. So now you're moving into a better situation. The worst is over. Things are changing. The energy, and it could be unexpected. This Two of Cups energy, this Wheel of Fortune energy, it's something unexpected that happens that gives you hope. Here's this King of Pentacles in your environment. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person is financially secure. They care a lot about home and family. They may not be as exciting, like you might have been leaving someone that was more exciting, but not reliable, like this Knight of Swords here. This Knight of Swords energy is someone who's always looking to fight, a little bit self-involved, selfish. They just jump into things without thinking about how they're affecting others. So you might have been dealing with someone who was kind of self-involved and really didn't care about other people's feelings. Not that they wanted to hurt you specifically, but they just were not aware of you. They were kind of like in their own world, in their own bubble. And you've had enough of that. And they could be sometimes very impulsive. They do things without thinking. So someone could have made a quick departure in a relationship. Like, you know what? I'm done. I'm out of here. And they're gone. It could even be you. Maybe you got fed up and you decided, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going to put up with this anymore. In your wish fulfillment sector, I feel that you're ready for adventure. You're ready for something new. You're ready for something better. And this king could be significant. I feel like this king, I like the King of Pentacles. He may, like I said, he may not be like the most sexy, the most charming person in the room, but he's there for you. He's someone you could count on. He says he's going to call you, he's going to call you. If he says, we're going out on Tuesday, you're going to go out on Tuesday. You're not going to get a last minute phone call, oh, I can't make it, or no phone call at all where you get ghosted. He's not one of those types. And this could be male or female. I'm just saying king, male. I'm using the male pronoun because it's a king. But the court cards could represent either sex. But the King of Pentacles is someone who's very reliable. He could own his own business. This person is financially sound, secure, and he cares very much about family. And you have the Seven of Wands here. This is a card of overcoming obstacles, standing up for yourself, maybe setting some boundaries. Maybe you have to set some boundaries with somebody who's been taking advantage of you. I feel like there could be someone in your environment that's been possibly using you, like a user. All they care about is their own needs. They only call when they need something, those kind of people. They never call to say, hi, how are you doing today? What's going on with you? No, they call you, oh, can you help me with this? Or I need that. Or, oh, you're the only one I can talk to when I have a problem. Those kind of people, you know how they are. I think you're walking away from that. And you're going to walk into the arms of this King of Pentacles. And it's going to be a lot better. Greater harmony, more connection, more stability. And you're learning how to set boundaries. You're learning how to stand up for yourself. And you're not going to put up with anybody's BS anymore. So I think love is on this month. Especially if you stop, especially if you've walked away from something that wasn't working, like a toxic relationship. I feel like there is something new in the wings coming up with someone more reliable. And like I said, it could be an unexpected meeting, because the Wheel of Fortune sometimes brings things in unexpectedly. Like you're thinking, oh, nothing's ever going to change in my life. And all of a sudden, here it is. So be open to love this month. Focus on the positive, and you'll be attracting it. So let's see, what do the angels have to say for Gemini? What do the angels have to say? Invitation. Ooh, that sounds exciting. Okay, I'm so OCD, I have to put these away first before I can. All right. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concerns, as well as your joys and pleasures. There is no need to be formal, for we have known you before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. So there you go. Talk to the angels. Say, bring me the right person. I'm tired of wasting my energy and my time on toxic people, on people who are not reliable. Bring me people in my life that are going to value me and see me and give me the love that I deserve. And the angels will answer. So let's see. We have this full moon in Capricorn. It's happening in your 8th house of intimacy and transformation. So something is coming to a head it's actually, so the moon is conjunct Pluto in the 8th house. The sun is in your 2nd house. These are the financial houses. Something could be completing around money. So if you owe money, like taxes, if you're waiting for money to come in for like some kind of inheritance, things are going to be resolved financially. You might be paying off debt. You might be paying out taxes. Something is completing. Pluto is connected to the moon. So it could be a powerful ending, a very emotional ending. Or something that completes, but it leaves you, it kind of transforms you in some way. When you realize, like you're like rising from the ashes of something, like that affected you at a deep level. And this moon and Pluto is trine Uranus and the North Node in Taurus, in your 12th house. So I feel like it's really a closing the door psychologically, like you're ending a karmic cycle. And it's a good time to clear out any kind of psychological baggage that you have around money, around self-worth issues. Am I settling for too less? Am I getting paid what I'm worth? Have I been avoiding intimacy because I'm afraid of getting hurt? I mean, all these things are going to be issues that you might be thinking about. And it's time. The 12th house is a psychological house. You might be dealing with prisons, hospitals, institutions. But it's also the house of hidden enemies. But more often than not, I mean, that's the ancient definition. More often than not, it's our own psychological baggage, where our blocks that we're not aware of, our blind spots that are holding us back from being all that we can be. So it's a powerful time of change, where we drop that baggage, where we, recognize, and that could be the 7 of Swords too, like not be afraid to look at what's uncomfortable so that we could heal it and release it. First you have to see it. You have to be aware of something before you can release it. So, and this moon may bring up some powerful emotions, especially around female figures in your life, mother figures, nurturers. And you may realize like something has changed, a cycle has changed or come to completion, fulfillment. But through that you have transformed and grown. It may have been a difficult period, but it was also a transformative period. And you're rising from the ashes of that stronger and more empowered. Neptune's in your 10th house. It's sextile to Uranus, I'm sorry. It's trining, actually, Mercury. Well, it's a wide orb. But Neptune in the 10th, there might be some confusion. Like you may be rethinking your career path. Because Neptune just started going retrograde. And so when Neptune goes retrograde, it gives you time to recalculate. So you might be thinking, is this what I really want to do? Whatever you're doing in the work world, you're really thinking like, how do I want to be seen in the world? Is this what I really want to do? What do I really want to do? Do I want to do something more creative? Do I want to do something where I'm actually helping others, healing others? What do I really want to do? So with Neptune is a little bit of confusion. So you need to sit and think. Now this moon is also making an aspect to Neptune. It's making a sextile aspect to Neptune. So it could bring a dream job your way. But you have to take action. It's not going to fall in your lap. Because the sextile aspect is you have to take action to activate it. Like it doesn't, like a trine aspect, somebody knocks on the door and hands you a check for $100,000. That's a trine aspect. A sextile aspect, you have to go out and buy a lotto ticket, So Mercury's in your second house. So you're thinking of ideas. How can I make more money? And you're really doing a lot of thinking about and communicating maybe about the things that you value, thinking about what is it that's really important to me? How can I communicate that? Maybe I should write a book. Maybe communication. Maybe I can write something or do something that involves communication. Maybe I'd enjoy that more. Venus is in your first house. Venus in Gemini, you're attracting love, girl, boy, girls and boys, or just whoever you are. All the Gemini, when you have Venus in your sign, you're attracting you're more charming, you're more sociable, but you're attracting love and money. So, and it's trining Saturn in the 9th house. So if you're attracting someone, if you're not in a relationship and you're attracting somebody new, it could be that you're meeting this person through some type of educational program, because the 9th house is the house of higher education, teaching, learning. It could be travel. If you're going on a trip, you could connect with someone traveling. Or there could be an age difference. Someone who changes your thinking in some way. Someone who changes, maybe has a different belief system even. And opens your mind up to new possibilities, new spirituality, new thoughts, new ideas. But the Venus trine Saturn aspect, whatever you're starting, if you're starting a romance, it's with someone more stable, a little bit more conservative possibly. Maybe even like someone who's like a father or a mother figure. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing, Venus trine Saturn. It means that if you connect with someone romantically this month, it could last a long time. It could be more stable than anything you've known before. Mercury is sextile Uranus. Uranus is in your 12th house. So now is the time to really talk about issues around self-worth and self-esteem and values. Do you feel valued in the work that you do? Do you feel valued in life in general? Are you getting what you need? Have you been settling for too little? So it would be a good time to talk to a counselor if you're wanting to resolve some confusion in your life about what you should value. Are you getting, if you need a boost to your self-esteem, now would be a great time to do that because you have support from the universe. Then we have the new moon in Leo, which is favorable to your sign. It's happening in the 3rd house of communication. So here's a new chance for a new beginning, to connect with new people, new ideas, maybe a new beginning with relatives, brothers, sisters, siblings, aunts, uncles, new friends coming into your life. It's trining Jupiter in your 11th house with friendships, groups you belong to. So you're connecting with new people and groups that may have a spiritual component to it, maybe trying to make the world a better place. I think you're going to be connecting with something that's going to excite you more because you're going to feel that whatever I'm doing, it's really helping society in some way. I'm working with people, I'm communicating. You might even be doing some work that involves communication. And especially because Mercury at this point has moved into Leo and is in your third house. So, and that's your ruling planet, so it's really significant whatever Mercury does. I think it's time for you to speak up, get your message out this month. And with this new moon, whatever you start with the new moon, it's very positive. It can bring opportunity into your life. It's because it's trining Jupiter. Jupiter, you want the support of Jupiter. That's a blessing. Mercury is opposing Saturn in your 8th house, so there could be some financial things. Ninth house, I'm sorry. Saturn in your 9th house. You could be working really hard toward an educational goal, some kind of training. Or maybe you're just having a hard time convincing people of your ideas. You have all these new ideas. You might be dealing with people that are a little bit more conservative. And so there could be a little bit of a give and take there. You have to compromise. Venus is in your 2nd house, though, at this point. Venus is in Cancer. And Venus in the 2nd house brings money. So if you're having any financial difficulties, Venus will help out and bring you some money. And you might be connecting with, just be careful because you have Jupiter in the 11th house. And you don't want to, like if you get a big chunk of money coming in, don't blow it all. Because Jupiter square Venus, it has to do with extravagance. You know, you may think, oh, I'm involved in this new project. I want to spend all this money. You know, you're all excited about it. And just don't, spend your whole money on one thing. Budget yourself. Venus is also sextile Mars. And you have Mars in the 12th house and Venus in the 2nd. I feel like, you could really solve some issues around. I mean, with Mars in the 12th house, you may not be feeling as energetic. Mars rules your energy, and in the 12th house, it's kind of like you just may feel tired. But when Mars moves into Gemini, you're going to feel re-energized again. And that's not going to happen. Let's see. Mars is at 15 degrees. It probably won't be till September. But anyway, it's a good time, though, to find out what you deserve, what you're worth. Work on any issues of self-esteem. Stand up for what you believe in. Demand to be paid what you're worth. Demand the love that you deserve. And if you're not being compensated either through love or through career, maybe it's time to walk away. And but I feel like prosperity and love is coming this month. Once you start to fight for what you believe in and fight for what you want, you can get it. As long as you're not, don't be fooled by anyone who's trying to sell you a line or, don't sweep things under the rugs this month. Go after what you want and you can get it. And if you need help figuring that out, like I said, counseling would be great. You can get rid of some of that psychological baggage that's been holding you back. And you can do some real serious healing this month. And then that's like paving the way for these new beginnings that are coming up around the new moon in Leo. So that's my forecast, Gemini. If this resonated with you, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, leave a comment. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website. We can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, have a wonderful July. Thank you for supporting this channel. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.